Deepak, Seher, Surjeet, Sunil, Sanobar and Shibin. Are you able to hear me? Are you able to hear me well? Yeah, very good evening. Shibin, is this your first class? Is it okay? Fine. Welcome to the class, Shibin. I can see another new attendee in class who is Marshall. So welcome to the class, Shibin and Marshall. Okay. Please be regular in class because otherwise your grades will be affected. Okay. And if at any point of time you are not able to follow anything, you can just ask me or you can raise your hand. Fine. Is it clear, Marshall and Shibin? Okay. And as far as English goes, business English goes, all the students are being allotted 8 assignments, okay, per month, every month, and they need to solve it and return it back to the coordinator. She is going to send me the same. Okay. So you can ask the coordinator. Yeah, I'm very well. Okay. So you can ask the coordinator for the assignment. Okay. And you have to finish it before the deadline. This is for Shibin and Marshall as this is their first class. Okay. So you have to finish the assignment and before the deadline, you have to send it back to the coordinator. She is going to send it to me for correction. Fine, Shibin and Marshall. So you can ask the coordinator for the assignment for English. It has already been sent to her. Other students are already solving it, but since this is your first class, you can just ask her for the same. And please be regular because otherwise you will have to suffer on the grades part. Deepak, I hope everyone is able to hear me well. Okay, Deepak, please. Okay, George, Vinod Kumar, Marshall, Shibin, Sanobar, Sunil, Sujit, Seher and Deepak. Are you able to hear me? Who all are not able to? Okay, is my voice perfect? Okay, great, fine. So is it clear? Vinod, is this your first class? Vinod, is this your first class? Okay, so welcome to the class. And if at any point of time you are not able to follow anything, you can ask me in the chat box and you can even raise your hand. Fine. And Vinod, please be very regular in class because if your attendance will suffer, your grades will also suffer. Okay. And yeah, good evening, very good evening, Rashid. Vinod, every month students are being given 8 assignments for English. Okay. It is being sent to the coordinator. I guess there is some issue at your end, Shibin, because others are able to hear me well. Shibin, please re-log in again. Okay. Other than Shibin, I hope others are able to hear me well. Okay, fine. Deepak, are you able to hear me well? So Vinod, you can ask the coordinator for the assignment and you have to finish all the assignments before the deadline. In every assignment, deadline is being mentioned and the deadline for each assignment is different. So you can ask her for the same, you can solve it, you can send it back to her and she is going to send it to me. Okay? Fine? Okay. So for the new attendees, Sujit has given one link in the chat box. Okay? You can download the assignments from here only. Okay? Is it clear? Marshall, Vinod and Shibin. Marshall, Vinod and Shibin, can you see a blue color link in the chat box? You can download the assignments from here and you have to solve it and you have to send it back to the coordinator. Fine? Is it clear? Okay, fine, great. And just finish it before deadline. I know, but you have to solve it. Okay. Now, today we are going to solve some online quizzes and then we'll switch over to the emotional intelligence thing, which I was teaching you yesterday itself. Fine? So now, let's do some idiom quizzes. I have not idioms, let me give you some grammar quizzes because others might have not done that. So for the sake of new attendees, I will be giving you grammar quiz so that they can also solve it. Fine? Now, let me give you error correction one. So see, this is the online, yes. So this is an online quiz, okay. You are going to get 25 questions here, okay. I have developed it, this is an HTML quiz, okay. So you have to click on the link which is there in the chat box, and one by one, you're going to get questions. You have to solve those, and then you have to report the score in the chat box. Is it clear, everyone? Is it clear, everyone? Yeah, so please solve it. Shibin, Vinod and Marshall, please open the quiz and let me know if you are able to open it. If not, just click on the link. So one by one you need to solve the question, okay? Fine. So just solve it, everyone. You need to solve this and then you have to report the scores in the chat box. Okay. And see, once in a while online test is being conducted. Sometimes I also give them papers. Okay. So today, sometimes I will give you, I will develop the online quizzes. Sometimes you will be getting the papers. Okay. So you will have to solve it and then you will have to report the scores in the chat box itself. So everyone needs to solve that. Seher, Surjeet, Sunil, Sanobar, Marshall, Vinod, George, Rashid, Deepak and Shibin. I hope you people are working on the assignment which has been allotted to you for the month. Are you working on it or not? And no need to send it to me directly. Instead, you need to send it to the coordinator. She is going to send it to me for correction. So I am waiting for the first assignment. Please solve it and send it to me as earliest as possible. Don't send it to me, send it to the coordinator itself. Okay? So because I have got strict instructions that for those students who are sending it to me directly, I need not to check it. Okay? Okay, okay. Just solve the quiz and report your scores. Just solve it. Seher, are you solving it? How about you, Surjeet, Sunil, Sanobar, Marshall? Are you solving it or not? Please let me know in the chat box. And please be very attentive in class because the way you perform in class, the way you behave in class, it also affects your grade. Okay? George, Rashid, Deepak, Shibin and Prabha, are you solving it? Prabha, you have joined a bit late. I hope you are solving the assignments which has been allotted to you. For today, we are doing some online quizzes. So this is the link. Click on this and try to solve the questions which are there under this link. Hi Aman, how are you? I guess this is your second class. In the first class, I was not able to join on time because I was having some internet discrepancy. So you left the class early. So I guess although this is your second class, we are meeting for the first time. Right, Aman? Okay. So how are you, Aman? Okay. So Aman, I'm doing very well. Thanks for asking. So welcome to the class, Aman. Okay. I'm always on time, but that day I was not on time because there was some internet issue. Okay. So if you're not able to follow anything at any point of time, you can ask me or you can even raise your hand. Okay. And please be very regular in class because otherwise your grades will be affected. Please be attentive in class. It also affects your grade, so your performance in class. And every month for English, you are being given 8 assignments. Those assignments has already been sent to the coordinator. Okay. Let me give you the link for the same. You can download the assignments. The deadline for each assignment is different. You can download the assignment. Okay. And you can solve it and send it back to the coordinator. Fine, Aman. Vinod, I have already taught these stuffs to the kids. Okay, I mean the students. So once in a while, students are being, like given this test in order to check whether they are following it or not. No, I have already taught them this. This is based on that. Just finish it fast. Okay, Deepak Shankar's score is 83%, 93%. Great, great. Others, please solve it fast. Shibin, Rashid, very good, Deepak. Very, very good. Keep it up. And last time I was teaching them emotional intelligence. Fine. No. I will get the scores. Don't worry about that. I'm going to get the scores. Please finish it fast because we have to do the other stuff as well. It's okay. It's okay. Aman, you have to solve the online quiz. The stuff which is there on the board, I will continue with the same. I was teaching them last time. Okay, teaching this last time. So I'm going to continue with the same. But before that, I want you to solve some quizzes which has been developed specifically for the students for the sake of practice. It's okay. So you need not to download it. You just have to solve it. I hope everyone is done with the first quiz. Is everyone done with the same? For those who have already finished the first quiz, just solve the second quiz. The link for that is there in the chat box. And Aman, since you have joined late, you can work on the second quiz. Okay? Deepak, you have already finished it. Work on the second quiz. Just submit the scores for the first quiz as earliest as possible and start working on the second quiz. Fine, Sujit. You can start working on the second quiz. Okay. For those who have already finished the first quiz, you can start working on the second quiz. The link is already being pasted in the chat box. Is it clear? Seher, what is your score? Sunil, how about you? Sanobar, I'm waiting for your score. Marshall and Vinod, please let me know your scores. Okay. So did you got the link for the second quiz? Please start solving that. Okay. Uh, okay. Okay. You just need to solve, 25 questions which are there under that, and then it will be over. Fine. Okay. 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 Fine. Fine. Marshall, why don't you work on the second one? Just start working on the second quiz. Is it clear what you people have to do? Okay. Fine, Aman. Good. Yes, you need to solve the second quiz. The link for that is pasted above. There, are you solving the second quiz? How about you, Surjeet? Sunil, are you solving the second quiz or not? Sanobar, how about you? I hope Marshall and Vinod too are solving the second quiz. George and Rashid, are you solving the second quiz or not? Okay. Okay, Deepak, Shibin and Prabha, I hope you are solving the second quiz. And Aman and Asya, please solve the second quiz. No, no, Deepak, I have got the score. I have got the score. Don't worry about it. I have got the score. Okay, Prabha, just go to the second one and start solving it. Prabha, just go to the second quiz and start solving it. I hope, what is your viewpoint about this quiz? What is your view about this quiz? Are you enjoying it or not? And, don't take yourself, whatever you feel about the quiz, just let me know your real views. What is your viewpoint about this quiz? Are you liking it or not? Just, I'm expecting replies from each one of you, not just few. Okay, just solve it fast. Yeah. I'm getting the answers. Okay, okay, fine. See, Prabha, once in a while I am being asked to conduct the test. So I am bound to do that. Okay? I cannot exempt from taking the test. I am being given instructions for the same. Okay, Deepak, what is the issue you are facing? And Shibin, what is the trouble you are facing? It's the same answer that proves, that you are heading in correct direction, Deepak. What is the trouble Shibin is facing? And after this, I have taught you so many proverbs in class. We are okay. Okay, fine. Wait. I will tell you what has to be done. See, change the words in square brackets if necessary. This is what you have to do. Shibin, you have to change the word in the bracket to make it a meaningful one. Like the sentence I have got at my end is, that river rose 5 feet since yesterday. So instead of rose, it should be that river has risen 5 feet since yesterday. Shibin, is it clear? There is one word in the bracket. It is not in correct form in terms of tense. You have to rectify that. Okay? Is it clear, Shibin? Yeah, it is tricky, of course. This is to check whether you follow what I am being teaching in class or not. Yes, Marshall, what is the doubt? What is your doubt? Please post your queries in the chat box itself. Yeah, once you have solved the first question, you need to click on the next question. Okay? No, need not to check it. Need not to check it. And what you have to do in the next quiz, I'll tell you, you have to unscramble these proverbs. Like some words are given, okay, those make a proverb, okay. Those are the, scrambled form of a, like, there is one proverb, you might have heard that, early to bed, early to rise, makes the man healthy. No, let me give you a simple proverb. It's like, better late than never, okay. This is a proverb, you might have heard this before, right? So in the next quiz, what you will have to do, it will be in unscrambled form. The words will be, it won't be in correct form. You'll have to, yeah, put the words in order to make it a meaningful proverb. Fine? This is what you have to do in the second one. The exercise which is going to follow after this. Or I won't give you any more exercise after this. We are going to cover what we were doing in the last class, that is emotional intelligence. We are going to cover that topic. Please finish it fast. We just have 5 more minutes. Are you done with the second quiz? You have to answer all the questions, Marshall. See, once in a week, you are going to encounter such kind of, session when it comes to English, where you will be given questions to solve. Fine? Okay, fine. Let me give you the last quiz for the day, and then, yes, I have got the answers. I've got your score. Thank you. Now, let me give you another quiz, and then after this, we are going to continue with the emotional intelligence thing. Fine? Now, in the next quiz, you have to choose the best conjunction. Okay? So in the next one, you will be given 4 choices. You have to choose the best one out of the 4. Okay? Yeah. The link for the next quiz is there in the chat box. Okay? Please solve that. This is the last quiz for the day. Is it clear what you have to do? For those who have already finished the second test, the second quiz, just start working on the third one. And then we are going to switch over to the emotional intelligence. Fine, Prabha. Prabha, you really need to work hard. Let me give it to you. Just finish it fast. We have to cover the emotional intelligence section. What was your score, Asya? And Prabha, are you working on those assignments which has been sent to you? Okay, fine. Okay. Shall we is everyone done with the same? It's okay. Eventually you are going to improve. So you cannot expect that in one day, right? Eventually you are going to improve. Okay, fine, Sunil. How about others? Okay, fine, it's okay. Shall I proceed ahead to the next thing? Prabha, I have already pasted that. Okay, leave it, Prabha. Let's switch over to the emotional intelligence, which I was teaching yesterday. So for those people who were not there yesterday, you can see the recordings to get the clear idea of what emotional intelligence is. Okay, I'm going to proceed ahead with the topic because I've already started up with it. Fine? Fine, Sudeep. It's okay. Shall we proceed ahead? Please let me know in the chat box. Okay, great. Fine, Emma. Now, self-regulation. So I already told you the ingredients which make, it's okay, which actually constitute emotional intelligence, right? So the second quality you need to have in order to be emotionally intelligent is self-regulation, right? Biological impulses drive our emotions. We cannot do away with them. Sometimes you feel the strong urge to eat. That is an impulse. You know, some people, they are addicted to eating. They don't eat because they are hungry. They are just addicted to eating. That is an impulse, right? So see, if those people who are not able to control their impulses, they get themselves in trouble. Like if I have, if I am not controlling my, like addiction to for eating, if I cannot control that impulse, I will be overweight. I will suffer from obesity, right? Right? So self-regulation is like controlling your impulses, controlling your emotions, which otherwise, if you are not doing it, it is going to put you in trouble, right? Right, everyone? No, I'm asking you. Are you able to follow me or not? Marshall, Deepak, Asya, Aman, Prabha, Shibin, Rashid, George, Vinod, Sunil, Sujit, and Seher, right? So see, we are emotional beings. I don't have any doubts about it. But if we let the emotions flow, in that case, we will put ourselves in trouble. So self-regulation is also very, very important, right? Being emotional is okay, but if I'm not putting a check on my emotions, I will lean in wrong direction and I will cause my own destruction. So self-regulation, which is like an ongoing inner conversation, is a component of emotional intelligence that frees us from being prisoners of our own feelings. So if you are not able to keep a check on your emotions, that means self-regulation. In that case, you will be a prisoner of your own feelings, right? People engaged in such a conversation feel bad moods and emotional impulses just as everyone else does. So see, being sad is a part of life. It's not like you won't encounter a single human being in life who must have not passed through a hard time. Everyone gets sad, right? Aman, is my voice okay now? So it's not like, see, happiness and sadness, they are the integral parts of life. You cannot rule out the possibility of being sad. Today I'm very happy, I can be sad tomorrow. It's not like I will be always happy or I will be always sad, right? But if I'm not able to, if I'm getting immersed in that emotion, in that case I will cause my own destruction. Like for example, you might have seen some people, they are not able to see, if there is a breakup, okay, you might have seen some people who, yes, I will tell you, I'll come to it, Prabha. See, sometimes what happens, suppose someone has betrayed me. I was in, relationship with someone and he has betrayed me. In that, some people you might have seen, they commit suicide in that case, and others, they just move on, right? You might have encountered those kind of situations in life, or you might have encountered those kind of people in life, right, everyone? So what is the difference between the two? The first one who was being cheated, she was able to control over her emotions. She was being, she was able to use her senses. She was always, see, when someone will betray me, obviously I'm going to feel sad. It will make me worse, okay? It will make my condition worse. But instead of committing suicide, if I can control over that impulse of sadness, I can save my life. Because if someone has betrayed, why I need to put my life in trouble? Why I need to commit suicide? But the other one who was not able to, control that impulse, she commits suicide, and it won't affect the person who is making you, who is, betraying you, right? Is everyone able to hear me well? Is everyone able to hear me well? Are you able to hear me well? Okay, fine. Shibin, please rejoin the class again. I guess there is some internet issue at your end. So is it clear? I was just giving you an example why we need to have self-regulation. Otherwise, we are going to put ourselves in trouble, right? Okay. So everyone encounters rough phases in life, but that doesn't mean that, everyone encounters rough phases in life, but that doesn't mean that you're going to get immersed in that thing. Instead, if we have that self-regulation, if we know how to regulate our own feelings, in that case, you would be able to come out of trouble, right? Now, people engaged in such a conversation feel bad moods and emotional impulses just as everyone else does, but they find ways to control them and even channel them in useful ways. Imagine an executive who has just watched a team of his employees present a botched analysis to the company's board of directors. In the gloom that follows, the executive might find himself tempted to pound on the table in anger or kick over the chair. Okay, sometimes in office, if your boss has given some instructions, you might not like it, and you will feel like kicking him. But what will happen if you are not able to control the anger impulse and you kick him? You will be fired, right? He could leap up and scream at the group, or he might maintain a grim silence, glaring at everyone before stalking off, right? So see, if you are not able to, anger is the part of life. It's not like you are not going to find a single person who might have not got angry. Anger is the part of life. Everyone gets angry, right? But you have to control the impulse, right? So that is known as self-regulation. Because if in a fit of rage, if I hit my own boss, I will be fired, right? So that's why it is being said that we need to have self-regulation in each and every, whether it comes to anger or whether it comes to, like believing in others, right? Trusting someone is okay, but blindly trusting, that is another, if I'm trusting someone blindly, that proves that I am lacking in when it comes to self-regulation in that context, right? Fine? Is it clear, everyone? Is it clear, everyone? Okay. Vinod, is it clear? Okay, fine. If you are not able to follow anything, please let me know in the chat box. Now, but if he had the gift for self-regulation, he would choose a different approach. He would pick up his words carefully. So you might have seen some people, they talk very nicely, right? Because they know how to pick up their words. See, sometimes you might have seen some people are very short-tempered. The moment they're going to get angry, they're going to expel poison on you. And others, they will be angry with you, but they will choose their words wisely and they will talk to you judicially, right? So see, even if I'm angry with someone, I just cannot, speak to them bitterly in a bitter manner. That won't help. I have to convey what I want to, but in a better manner. That is what is known as self-regulation. I have anger at the backside of my mind, but rather I cannot scream at anyone. That is what is known as self-regulation. And that is needed in each and every area of your life to sail through well in life, right? But if he had the gift for self-regulation, he would choose a different approach. He would pick up his words carefully, acknowledging the team's poor performance without rushing to any hasty decision. So if you're not having this art of self-regulation, in that case, you will ruin things, right? You just cannot scold anyone directly, right? There is a way of telling. So you have to present your anger, but in a better manner. He would then step back to consider the reasons for the failure. Are they personal, a lack of effort? Are there any mitigating factors? Are there any mitigating factors? What was his role in the debacle? What is this mitigating? What is the meaning of this word? Even if someone provokes you, they are doing it intentionally, so you just cannot get trapped. Okay? You have to have self-regulation. You have to be judicial. Is it clear? Okay. Yes. Yes. Okay. Now, what is the meaning of word mitigating? Justifying. Correct. What was his role in the debacle? After considering these questions, he would call team together, lay out the incident consequences, and offer his feelings about it. He would then present his analysis of the problem and when considered solutions. So see, if there is a failure, if I failed somewhere, rather than scolding or shouting at it, we have to find out the solution so that the same mistake is not repeated again. Why this self-regulation matters so much for leaders? First of all, people who are in control of their feelings and impulses. Okay, people who are reasonable are able to create an environment of trust and fairness. So see, will you prefer to take class from some teacher who is, who is not, we can say, see, being critical is okay. Being critical is okay. That is very much important from the point of view of success. But if I am being overcritical, that won't help, right? So often you might have seen people, see, scolding someone is okay. If I'm scolding you in a, better manner, you won't mind it, right? If I'm pointing out your mistakes, but I'm not embarrassing you, you will praise me. You will develop trust in me, right? But if I am pointing out your mistakes from the purpose of, we can say embarrassing you, then you won't take it positively, right? You won't be able to develop trust on you, right? No, I'm just giving you an example, okay? Just an example, okay? First of all, okay. In such environment, politics and infighting are sharply reduced and productivity is high. Okay. So see, if I have got control over my feelings, I would be able to deal with people properly, right? I would see scolding someone without hurting them is okay, right? If I'm scolding you but I'm not hurting you, in that case you're going to take me positively, right? And if my behavior towards you is good, okay, if you have done a mistake and I am telling you in a like nice manner, in that case you will feel like improving yourself, okay, and you will have a high regard for me, right? But if I will embarrass you on your mistake, you will never learn, and productivity will suffer, right? Performance will suffer, right? Yeah. Talented people flock to the organization and are tempted to leave, and self-regulation has trickle-down effect. No one wants to be as a hot head when the boss is known for her calm approach. What is this hot head? Yes, angry. Fewer bad moves at the top mean fewer throughout the organization. Second, self-regulation is important for competitive reasons. Everyone knows that business is rife with ambiguity and change. What is this rife and what is this ambiguity? What is rife? What is the meaning of word rife? Everywhere. Rife means everywhere. Okay? Everywhere. Ambiguity. What is that? What is the meaning of word ambiguity? What is the meaning of word ambiguity? Anyone out there? Doubtfulness. Doubtfulness. Doubts. So business is, everywhere with doubts and change. So, okay, companies merge and break apart regularly, right? Technology transform works at dizzying pace. People who have mastered their emotions are able to roll with the changes. So see, change is an integral part of life. Things never stay the same, right? So if you have mastered the art of self-regulation, then you can go with the flow, which is very much being required, right? Correct? And see, if I've got self-regulation, then obviously I won't panic if the new program is being announced, if I have to do something out of the loop. Instead, they are able to just suspend judgment, seek out information and listen to the executives as they explain the new program. As the initiative moves forward, these people are able to move with. So if I've got that art of self-regulation, then I won't be, I would be, we can say, normal with the change, right? It would be easy for me to coincide with the change, right? Consider the case of the manager at a large manufacturing company. Like her colleague, she has used a certain software program for 5 years. The program drove how she collected and reported data and how she thought about the company's strategy. One day, senior executive announced that a new program has to be installed. That would radically change how information was gathered and assessed with the within the organization. While many people in the company complained bitterly about how destructive the change would be, the manager mulled over the reasons for the new program and was convinced of its potential to improve performance. She eagerly attended. So see, if I can control, once we start doing something and once we get convenient at that, we don't accept change, right? We are resistant to change, right? We are resistant to change, right? See, if I will get used to something, if something becomes a habit, then if someone will ask me to break that habit, it would be hard for me. But if I have got that art of self-regulation, I will take it positively and I will attend the training session properly, right? And if I am paying heed to what is being taught in the training, it would be easy for me to learn the new ways, right? Yes. So if I want to become effective at something, if I want to accept the change, then for that I need to have that art of self-regulation. I need to learn that. Then only I would be able to accept the change, right? Okay. I want to push the importance of self-regulation to leadership even further and make the case that it enhances integrity, which is not a personal virtue, but also an organizational strength. Okay, so if I have got the art of self-regulation, I would be able to control my emotions, and I would be able to do justice to everyone. Even if I will have to present the bitter truth, I will present it in a manner that it won't hurt anyone. And in that case, people will find it easy to, interact with me, right? right? Many of the bad things that happen in companies are the function of impulsive behavior. People rarely plan to exaggerate profits, paid expense accounts, dip into the till, or abuse power for selfish ends. Instead, an opportunity presents itself and people with low impulse control just say yes. The science of emotional self-regulation, how to judge whether you have got this self-regulation or not, how can you judge whether you have this or not, are easy to see. A propensity for reflection and thoughtfulness, comfort with ambiguity, that is change. Those people who find comfortable with the change, who don't get angry with the change if something has been changed, that proves that they have got this self-regulation, art of self-regulation. Fine. Now, what is the connection between motivation and emotional intelligence? That is the question. So before we do that, whatever I have taught till now, is it clear to you, or you have some questions? Let me know in the chat box if you have some questions. Is it clear, everyone? Okay. So we have just 2 more minutes. So let's do the last quiz for the day. Okay, it has got 10 questions. And here you have to choose the appropriate preposition. Fine? And we are going to proceed ahead with this in the next class. So just, solve the last quiz for the day. And I hope everyone is working on the assignments which has been given to you. Please solve it and send it to me before the deadline. Otherwise, you won't be graded for the same, and you need not to send it to me directly. Okay, I'm repeating it again and again because I want you to score good grades. You need to send it to the coordinator. Yes, Prabha. So for that, you can see the recordings. If you have missed some classes, you need to see the recordings for the same to follow what has been taught. See, it's not possible for me to repeat each and everything. So it's better you see that if you have missed some class, you see the recordings and then come for the next class, so that you are able to follow completely. It's mentioned for every assignment, the time deadline is different. You just need to, Deepak, let me tell you what has to be done. Wait. You just have to think in your mind what the answer is and then check the answer. Okay? Is it clear, Deepak? I know it shows, but think in your mind and then check the answer. For every assignment, the deadline is different, so you can just look at it and then, solve it before deadline. Just try to solve it before deadline. And you need to send it to the coordinator. She is going to send it to me. Yeah, please finish it fast. Just finish it fast and report your scores. Okay, fine, fine. Great. Now, that's it for today. Do you have some questions to ask? Do you have any questions to ask? Do you have any questions to ask? We are done for today. If you have something to ask in accordance with my subject or whatever I've taught today, please do ask me. Okay, okay. Thank you so much for today. Don't forget to fill the feedback form if you have any queries, okay? Or if you have any suggestions, you can, yes, you are going to get the same. I send it to the coordinator straight away after the class and she sends it to all the students. So don't worry about the study material. Vinod, you can contact the coordinator for the same, okay? You can just speak to her for the assignment, okay? And she is going to guide you accordingly. Fine. And everyone, see, assignment is a kind of must do. Everyone needs to do the same, otherwise you won't be graded. There are a total of 7 assignments for the month of November. Fine. No, you haven't missed a single assignment. 7 assignments has been given. You can just contact her. She's going to give you the link. You have to solve it, send it back to her, and she's going to send you. Fine. And don't forget to fill the feedback form. And please be regular in class, otherwise your grades will be affected. And for the sessions you have missed, you can just check the recordings. Fine? So once the class will get over, you're going to get the feedback form. Don't forget to fill this in. Fine? Yeah. Thank you. Bye.